Adoption of girls in India. I'm interested in this topic because I myself am adopted from an orphanage in India. Ever since I was a young girl, my parents always made me feel proud about being adopted. However, one day in school, when I was about 6 years old, an older girl came up to me, and she said some mean and hurtful things, such as, "When your parents no longer want you, they'll throw you in a trash can," because I was adopted. And that day on, I just wished that I wasn't adopted. And whenever someone asked me about my adoption, I wouldn't want to answer them. However, my perspective changed when I discovered that many young baby girls were being aborted and even killed. This made me realize that I was destined to have chances in life, and I could have been one of those girls. It has been a long tradition in Indian society for feticide, killing female fetuses, and infanticide, killing newborn baby girls. This is because girls are considered a burden in India. They are inferior to men. They cost a lot of money. They're especially vulnerable in being abandoned. In addition to supporting their family financially, males are destined to recruit a wife into their household in order to help out with the domestic labor. Girls, meanwhile, require their parents to save large sums of money for dowry and marriage. According to a newspaper called The Hindu, 3 million girls were estimated to have been killed due to infanticide between 2001 and 2011. This is a shocking statistic. According to a newspaper, The Telegraph says that India is the most dangerous place to be born a girl. They are twice as likely to die before the age of 5 than males are. Discrimination comes in many forms, such as abandonment, abuse, and killing unwanted female fetuses. In urban India, many women who are pregnant are often forced into 3 different situations. Number 1, to kill her fetus. Number 2, to kill her newborn baby. And number 3, to give her baby up for adoption. Clearly, the babies who make it into adoption are lucky. According to the BBC, there are approximately 8 million missing girls that have been estimated to have been aborted in the past decade. In many orphanages, they are girls because despite the fact that many Indian families wanting to adopt a baby will have to wait a long period of time in order to adopt a boy. And this is ironic because many young women are looking to give up their baby, while my parents, they want to go find one. Newborn baby girls are often deposited on doorsteps of orphanages. And on my birth certificate, the lady that gave birth to me is unknown. And it is very common for babies that are deposited on the doorstep of orphanages, their parents are unknown. And there's an orphanage called India's Cradle Babies, and parents who no longer want their child or who cannot support their child financially can drop them off to government officials. And then they will later create the proper records and put the babies into proper orphanage to be later adopted. And this is to prevent many young girls to not be thrown in ditches or dumps. According to a recent article in the Hindu Times, 60% of the babies adopted in the past years in India were girls. This means that more families are willing to take in girls, and also shows that families are wanting to take in girls. The role of women in society is also changing slowly, but there's still progress that needs to be made. And I am very lucky to be here today because I could have been one of those girls. And if I were to be one of those girls, I wouldn't have the opportunity to attend LAS or to even speak in this conference hosted by my school. And in the past, I felt very insecure about having Indian heritage. But now I am proud of being adopted and having an Indian heritage. Thank you.